What's up, collective? Y'all, I am selling a lot of the true crime oracle decks. A lot of these has been going. So right now, there could be a lot of energies surrounding crimes that has been done to the collective, injustices that has been done to the collective, because service providers, practitioners, readers, or those of you that request enlightenment and clarity, a lot of people have been getting these for me. So this is telling me quite a few people is booking when it comes to true crime. I'm hearing documentaries as well. I heard true crime documentaries. So some of you guys could be having your stories turned into documentaries. But yeah, I've been selling a lot of these true crime oracle cards. They have 80 cards in them. So I'm going to read with them today. I haven't been picking up on a lot of investigative true crime reports or energy. I have, but not to the point where I wanted to do this. And let me tell you something. As I'm even doing this right now, like saying this is what I'm going to be reading, I have my heart's beating really fast. So this is telling me, like, y'all, a lot of practitioners are dealing with clients, family, audience, somebody that is requesting these, a lot of this, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna be tapping into the true crime oracle deck to help you discover the clues behind mysteries. Okay, this card does have 80 cards inspired by true crime cases. Each card depicts a real crime case or related elements such as criminals, victims, evidence. And what sets this deck apart from traditional tarot um, is that it not only shows all aspects of a crime, but also provides insight and revelations. Hey, you guys. So I was just saying how these have been going up out of my store a lot. Like I'm selling at least 5 of these a week. And I haven't done any material or readings on these cards in quite some time. So let's do it. Let's do it. I'm nosy. I'm trying to see, like, what is the demand? What is y'all out there booking these readers about when it comes to true crimes investigations? I heard documentaries, so some of you guys could be watching a lot of documentaries, into a lot of documentaries, or your life and story could be a documentary. Become. I heard become, okay? And I remember months ago, you guys, I was saying that the celebrities, the storylines, they've really been getting old. And I was like, it's time for new storylines. So that could be something relevant here. All right, let's get into the energy. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, ancestors of the highest white light, please allow me to channel the messages of the highest white light. Anything not of the highest white light, please close and shut the door respectfully. Archangel Michael, please protect my energy, the energy of my loved ones, and those that are viewing this message. Somebody's heart is pacing, somebody's scared, somebody's nervous. That's in your energy, or this could be your energy. This could be the person that's getting the reading, or this could be the person that's doing the reading. Somebody nervous. Should be nervous, is nervous. Take it as business. Let's see. What do we have? Natural disaster. Like this is something somebody, a natural disaster. It could have been avoided. Somebody is looking for a way out. Okay, like to heal. I don't know. Like I don't want to do a true crime investigative report. I really want to keep this as it relates to you, collective. You see that? Look, justice and fraud. Somebody's looking for a way out. You could be somebody that's about to get justice behind some fraud situation, or there could be somebody that's dealing with some fraudulent situation in the justice system or looking for justice. A light at the end of the tunnel. Somebody needs a light at the end of the tunnel. Somebody could be pregnant. Somebody could have a child, a newborn, a young person. Okay. Somebody could be, ooh, look at that. Bitch, somebody's scared. Somebody is nervous as fuck. Whose energy is I am? Because I'm about to get out of this. Ain't no way I should have picked up them motherfucking cards when I seen they was selling. Baby, them cards are selling. Somebody in the justice system is corrupt. Okay. Somebody in the justice system is doing fraud. Bitch, somebody. Organized crime, dating, in their ego. Y'all nervous. It's the fact that y'all nervous that makes me pissed, kind of like on the defense. Because how you gonna have organized crime be in your ego and you out there fucking and you nervous? You know what I'm saying? And you out there fucking and you nervous. You scared about somebody getting revenge or there being revenge. And you know what? Lotto just dropped this knife on her social media today, child. Look at that, aliens. Y'all nervous than a motherfucker. Dating, organized crime. So y'all fuck. Y'all F-U-C-K. And let me be cautious is what I say because I really do want to keep my YouTube channel. Y'all are, getting it on, but you in your ego. This is organized. An officer could be involved of the justice system, but then y'all nervous. Y'all anxious. You know, worried about revenge. That could be very scary because I'm getting like a scared feeling, like a nervous feeling. Somebody who's in this organized crime justice situation, you could be dating, or they're dating, or they was dating all these motherfuckers, or whatever the situation is, y'all. Somebody's nervous. That's the bottom line. Calm your nerves, baby. I'm gonna try to get through this reading, child. I don't know which one of y'all is in this legal situation and you're so fucking nervous and stuff like that. This could be projection energy as well. Somebody's nervous, okay? Let me just get them the fuck out my system because I don't really want them in my system, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to move them along. Organized crime, egotistic, organized crime. A father figure needs some balance. It's a judge. I feel like it's a judge or somebody that has the gift of judgment or somebody that can judge or somebody. It came out again. Look, the emperor, dating, nervous, queen of pentacles. You nervous. You dating the queen of pentacles. And you in your ego. You did something in your ego. Organized crime, fraud. The justice system's involved. You nervous. Get out the collective's energy. The Emperor. Why is the Emperor nervous dating what they invested in? Whoever this Emperor married or gave a contract to, worked with, works with, this could be a workplace affair. Seven of Pentacles to the Emperor to the Queen of Pentacles. Dating. Somebody could be married. They got a workplace affair. Somebody's nervous. Why is, y'all ain't gonna give me no hints as to why somebody's fucking nervous? Because they invested in a devil energy. The devil. Obsession, greed, fraud with somebody from their past, with somebody from your past. Very deception, very deceptive. It's very strong. Whatever this person is nervous is, they did it and it's very strong, okay? This could be you. I feel like this is some of y'all shit. This is some of y'all shit, okay? If this ain't some of y'all, this is somebody y'all dating. The Emperor, a father figure, dating. He made a decision and now he's burdened by that decision because he's going through a tower when it comes to his money behind this marriage. This is some type of marriage, some type of commitment, some type of contract, some type of collaboration, some type of teamwork that somebody has gotten themselves into, y'all. And this motherfucker is scared, is nervous. 122 as I say that. I'm talking about this kind of nervous. I'm talking about shaky. Whatever they did with their wife or their coworker or their mother or their baby mother behind who they're dating. They could be dating you. Or they could be them as the person that they're dating. I just don't care for the energy of the panic and the anxiety. Me personally, somebody needs some balance. That's somebody's plan. That's what somebody's discovering, or something's about to be balanced out. Maybe this cult, this coven, or this marriage is under investigation. A cult, a coven, or a marriage is under investigation or being looked into, or somebody needs to look into this. If you're that nervous person, I'm an equal opportunity justice reader, okay? I'm trying to look at it from all points and not automatically assume that somebody has done something or that they're in trouble or, something like that. I'm trying not to be prejudiced or to isolate somebody from their intuitive justice here. But that is what's going on. And that's the energy that I felt of someone being nervous, terrified. Somebody's scared. Somebody's afraid. What's the fear? Animosity. Some type of animosity is going on. Yeah, this person can't sleep. They stressed out. This could be you or the person in your energy. Okay? Because they could have gave something or they could have received something from a father figure. Somebody in your family. They could have been paid to do something. Okay, but somebody here is restless, they're burnt out, they're stressed. Okay, like I said, this could be you, this could be somebody in your energy here. All right, and I feel like the reason spirit is wanting you to know is because this could be you or the person in your energy. This is your love This is somebody you're in a spiritual connection with, or somebody that you had love for, or their love, past, present, and or future. That's why you're being made aware of this, because there's an ending here. Somebody, you could be restless, or your person could be restless about losing this connection, or this ending, or this marriage, or collaborating with you, or teaming up with you, because they were in their ego, because they're in some type of organized crime, because they've committed some type of fraud, you know. Somebody's grieving the loss of not listening to their intuition when it came to manifest, when it comes to manifesting, using logic to have some type of passionate new beginning, right? For celebration instead of some type of illusion. Somebody fell for some type of illusion with the moon card, to the justice, to the magician. Somebody fell for some type of illusion. Whoever this masculine is, that could have got married, impregnated. I don't know what this person did with this feminine energy, but they wishing they would have trusted their intuition for a new beginning. This person can't sleep. They didn't did some type of fraud. They didn't did some type of work. They being looked at about some type of money here, and how they was trying to seek some type of balance, or seek some type of fucking harmony, because they was without. They was lacking love in their heart. Somebody have been left out of an opportunity. Somebody is, the price of not listening to your intuition. You can't blame nobody. Okay? Whoever I'm talking to, if this is somebody in your energy, or if this is you, the, the message here is, you can't blame nobody when you don't listen to your own intuition. I heard it's your fault, because you knew better, sun card. Whoever I'm picking up on, this person knew better. They had clarity. They had enlightenment, sun energy, about who you were. Empress, making a romantic offer, Knight of Cups, manifesting with you. That was their dream. That was their fantasy, to celebrate. And they could have ended it because they saw it as a burden, thinking that something better was going to come along. Three of Wands. Somebody thought that something better was going to come along than you, collective. That's what I'm picking up here. They ended up giving some type of commitment or contract somewhere else. And they in trouble, got them anxious. I could feel it. They scared. I'm sitting in this sun, so I got to stay hydrated, yeah. But baby, they knew better. They knew who you was. This could be masculine or feminine energy. Take it as resonates. They knew who you was, and they still went and made some type of contract offer when you were the gift all along. This keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. It keeps coming up, because you have people using their free will to make decisions accordingly. Okay? And it's not your fault or anybody else's fault when people use their free will. So now the anxiety has subsided here. Okay? Look, somebody's under judgment. Nine of Cups for their wish fulfillment. This was somebody's wish fulfillment. This was somebody's decision. Somebody celebrated this. They had a good time. They went out. This is why some of y'all, I feel like if you're trying to figure out what this message about, this message is literally about you or somebody in your energy literally not listening to your fucking intuition and making a decision to make a soul contract and commitment elsewhere that ends up putting you under some type of judgment. Because it's like you celebrating going against your own better judgment. It's like, why wouldn't you get judged for going against yourself? Not only is that ironic, it's kind of like, what do I want? How do I want to say this? It's kind of like ass backwards, or it's kind of like counterproductive. Who I'm speaking to, especially if there's crime involved, where the direction you went to ended up getting you involved, where you could potentially get locked up. Because somebody, I seen the handcuffs out here, okay, with the ATM machine, okay. Tell me about this person who's nervous. Okay, it's popped out. It fucking popped out. Popped out. Legal proceedings. Somebody tried to bury something, some information about some money. A couple. I'm telling you. I told you that couple. Look, it's alive as well. Whatever they tried to bury, that couple, whoever that father figure emperor is, and that queen of pentacles, he gave that commitment to, child. Y'all under judgment, child. Y'all can project all y'all want to. Y'all can act like this shit ain't true. I felt that anxiety, bitch. Somebody is nervous than a motherfucker, bitch. Somebody's scared as hell. Okay? Some type of burial. They could have buried some money, okay? Or they could have did something to get some money regarding the burial, child. Judgment, alive. Yeah, look. The secret. Look. Look what it say. It say the road alive. Secret. The secret is alive. The road to this secret, this couple, money, burial, legal proceedings is alive, child. A celebrity could be involved. Missing information, missing mail could be involved. A beach could be involved. Car accident could be involved. All right, lies about alien spaceships could be involved. All right, somebody that's a caregiver is going to prison, or somebody that claims to be a caregiver could be going to prison, or somebody could be imprisoning somebody, okay, that needs a caregiver. Take it as it resonates. Tell me about this nervous individual. Why is this energy in the collective's energy? Why is this nervous energy in the collective's energy? Travel. Look at that. Look, they want to travel to the female. If you a female, this man wants to travel towards you. If you a man, this female wants to travel towards you. Because they've been left out, deserted, or they could have deserted you. Okay, with the neighborhood. Look, I cannot make this shit up. It's telling the story right here. It's a desert neighborhood for marriage. Somebody deserted you in your neighborhood, left you right where you was, and went and got married. Yeah, to clean something up. Now they want to clean something up. Look, dating. They want to come back and act like they was dating you, because organized crime could be involved. The big dogs could be involved, and they could know that this person had something to do with some type of fraud. And the justice, they could know this person worked for the justice system, did something with the justice system. And the organized crime, the mob, the mafia, get out of these motherfuckers' energy. I'm just intuitive justice reader, child. This is for entertainment purposes. Okay, y'all tell Don Gucci to leave me alone. I don't know nothing about him. Okay, y'all tell Mario and Luigi. Okay, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay, somebody here is trying to come towards the collective because you've been out there frauding the mob or something, the mafia or something. somebody could have ran by the mob or something, the mafia or something, and they want to try to come towards you to act like they dating you or something. I don't want to be in neither one of these people's energy, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the story just have its way there and leave it alone right there. And whatever role y'all play in that side, that's just what the fuck is happening. Somebody's in your energy, want to come towards you and act like they dating you because they could be in trouble with the big dogs. Okay, the MOB, the Ma, I don't know who the fuck. Okay, because I don't know them people. Okay, I never seen them a day in my life. Okay, don't know nothing about them. Okay, but what I would say is leave them the fuck alone. That's what I've always been known. Why would you go over there fucking with them people? Maybe this person didn't know that whoever they was doing business with, all right, y'all have not watched enough mob movies to know not to fuck with them people, not to engage or to leave them people alone. Y'all ain't watched enough movies. There could be an emperor out here that's married, y'all. He left you hanging, he left you stranded, but somehow this person could want to come back and act like they dating you because them boys is on their ass. And maybe it's on their ass because they work with the justice system, or on their ass it could be the justice system. I don't know, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, and get out of there. And I'm gonna just go ahead and leave that alone. And if you guys are interested in ever booking a true crime personal, I have that available by down below the link, okay? And I've also attached the cards, you guys, if you want to pull your own true crime investigation, okay? And get the information for yourselves, okay? Because I don't do too many of these readings, child, because then I'll turn into a whole investigator, FBI. They don't pay me enough for that. So I try to give you as much as you can, as much as you know on the collective, and then you could book your own personal, okay? But yeah, I can't do the FBI and CIA's job for them, boy. But it do look like somebody that's in your energy is nervous than a motherfucker. And ain't no need in me being nervous than a motherfucker and going all in that person's business. But either you or the person in your energy is nervous as fuck. Okay. And that I can validate. Okay. That I can tell you. It was really a terrifying nervousness to be exact. I really hate the feeling of that nervousness. I ain't had a feeling like that. I ain't had a feeling like that since I was in high school. You feel me? I was probably like in the 10th grade. And there was this one girl, and she was like 6 feet. You feel me? Big girl. Beautiful though. She was cute, but she was just, she was a tad bit bigger than me. And I used to be a little scared of her. You feel me? I prided myself on walking through there with my chest out and everything like that. But it was one bitch, I'm telling you right now. I said, I hope to God this bitch never tried me in my whole entire life. And so, anyway, it's given that, this story is given that this is not the type of energy that you want to try on any given day. But some people ain't like me. See what I'm saying? Like, I went through that whole school year not fucking with that girl. You know what I'm saying? Us never getting into it or nothing. And I ain't had to be no punk about it or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I stayed out of her way. She stayed out of my way, and blase, blase, blase. But this person right here, they don't know them rules. And somehow they done got involved in some shit. Okay? And they nervous. And like I said, it's either you or it's the person in your energy. So be careful who y'all allowing to come around y'all at this time. Give people a little bit of the righteous game. Just say, look, don't come around me if you out there violating motherfuckers. That'll take your head off and split your wig, because then if you put me and mine in jeopardy, I'm gonna have to split your wig. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to tell people nowadays, as they go off and everything into their life, and pursue their financial dreams or whatever it is that they do in their life. Don't ever think that it's okay for them to come back in your direction and compromise your safety and your well-being, bringing that shit. Okay, that's what I would get from this reading, if anything. Fuck about a Luigi and a Mario. Who's this person in your energy that's nervous, and what can you do to get them fuck out of your energy as quick as fuck before Mario and Luigi run up on them? Okay, and y'all could just take that any kind of way that y'all want to take that. I feel like that's very valuable information myself. You feel me? That I sat here and told you somebody is headed your way that got some type of shit going on that you don't want no parts of. And you can't be a safe space to people out here playing with Marios and Luigis and shit because, even then when we played the game, Super Mario Brothers, it's called Super Mario Brothers. The motherfuckers ate a motherfucking mushroom. And what happened? They fucking, you know what I'm saying? They got super big and everything. You feel me? And they was able to jump blocks and get in car. So my point in saying that is just don't let nobody have to, you know, bring that shit around you where you got to deal with the supers. Okay, the supernaturals, the super, no, none of the supers. Super Mario Brothers, the super elites, you know, the super means, the super nasties. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. I would just ask, anybody that was coming around, make sure y'all don't got no supers, following y'all and everything like that. And y'all should be okay. Y'all should be okay. It looked like y'all was okay and everything. Spirit just wanted to give y'all that warning about somebody out here playing with people. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that and get about this sun and everything. And y'all, I will be back to my regular program schedule. I just really been enjoying a lot of peace and trying to, maximize this next move. My birthday is in less than 3 weeks, you guys. So just bear with me as I, am transmuting this energy, bringing you the latest news and entertainment as fast as I can. Do not get caught up in the bliss. Have discernment, you guys. Watch out for these delusions and illusions of people all over the internet and everything. And y'all enjoy your life, okay? Breathe, okay? Take deep breaths, eat some fruit, heal, okay? And believe that anything is possible. All right? Bye. Bye, y'all.